Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's ladies corner we are going to talk about wife material. first of all first of all, I will give us the abbreviation of wife. I say we are going to talk about wife material. I will give us the abbreviation of wife and the meaning of material. First of all, wife, W-I-F-E. W stand for women, I stand for in, and F stand for, then E stand for ever. So wife, it means women in forever. Then material means something that is used to save something. To save, that means material is used for service. As we have seen, the abbreviation of a wife material, that is a woman in forever. Let's know that a wife material is a woman who have self-dignity and who takes her relationship serious. This is a type of woman you can be able to trust when you are engaged to get married to. You can be able to trust her. Wherever you are, she will wait for you. She will never cheat on you. She is very responsible. She knows who she is and she is serious in whatever she does. So we are going to look at some of the characteristics of wife material as comes to submissiveness according to Ephesians 5 verse 22 to 23. Stay tuned. Is submissive. It means that you have to be submissive. You have to be under the control of another person. You have to be under the control of like said, you have to be under the control of a husband. You have to be under the control of somebody in authority over you. That is the meaning of submissiveness. And humble, you have to be humble. That is, you are not to be boastful. You are not supposed to be proud. You are, in short, you are supposed to be very humble. And another characteristic is that you have to be a good listener. You have to be a listener, because if you are not humble, you will not be able to listen to someone that is just like a head of you, like the husband is the head of the family. So you have to listen to him. You have to listen to your husband. That is a characteristic of a wife material. You have to be a good listener. That is, you should be attentive to details. You should know so many. To be loyal. What did I mean? That you have to be loyal. You have to be very truthful. You don't have to be somebody that tells too much lies. You have to be very truthful. Make sure whatever you are saying or whatever you are doing, you should be true to yourself, and you should be truthful in whatever you are doing. I know this is very difficult for most women, but you have to do this. Some are truthful in some things and not truthful in some other things, but you have to make sure you are truthful at all times. Another thing about another characteristic about a wife material, you have to have this awareness. That is self-awareness. You know who you are. You should know yourself better, because if you don't know yourself better, by the time you get into that marriage, you will be confused. One of your sister-in-law might come and tell you that this is how you are, and you conclude that this is how you are. Another person come and tell you that this is how you are, you conclude that. You have to be self-aware. You have to have this self-awareness of yourself. You have to really know yourself, who you are, what you can do and what you cannot do. Another thing is that a wife material is a servant. You are just like a servant, just like a man of God is a servant. A wife material is a servant. You should be there. You are ready to serve at all times. You should be ready to render the service that is required from you as a wife to your husband. Whatever service he might require of you. Is it a service of giving birth to his children? It is. You first of all know you are a material. You are meant to be to serve something. So this point, service, a wife material is just like a servant. It's very, very important, because you are there to serve him. You are there to serve him whatever he wants. Is it sex? Is his right as a wife? Is his right? Is it children you have to be? You have to serve it in that. Is it whatever he's doing? You have to support him, to serve him in that. You have to be. If he's a man of God, he is preaching, you have to be there backing him up with prayers, backing him up with encouragement. Whatever you are doing, you have to into this man to help him, to serve him. So you have to really serve him. There's a saying I usually say that if I cannot bow down to greet my husband, why should I bow down to greet another man? Yeah, he might be a man of God. He might be my father in the Lord, as we put it. He might be a very big. Why should I bow down to greet him? You have to begin it with your family. You have to begin. If you are getting up in the morning, you see your husband and you greet him, you bow down to greet him. Then you are doing that in maybe somewhere else it is not bad, but not that you come in the house and you disrespect your husband and you go out there and respect other men. You have to start with your family, then you show it outside. Don't forget to read Ephesians 5 verse 22 to 33. No, there it is talking about also husband, how they have to love their wife. But wife, let us play our own role as wife material. We have already seen the meaning of wife materials, so let us play our role as a wife material, women that are in forever. Know that when they call you a wife material, you are in forever, so you should play your role as a wife material. Thank you very much. Don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be getting notification anytime we Ladies Corner will come out with a new video. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.